All right, in this video I might talk a little fast and rattle off some numbers. If you want to grab a pen and paper and follow along or replay this video, check my math, that's cool. If you just want to listen, that's cool too. We're going to talk about aliens versus Anthko's theory of time. Yeah, that's right, extraterrestrials, ET versus Anthko's theory of time, and what the implications are. I personally don't believe aliens do or do not exist. I don't have enough evidence to suggest one way or the other, and I don't believe making positive assertions without reasonable evidence is responsible. But I do support proposing theories based on principles and observable fact. So let's start by discussing the age of the universe. Currently, the age of the universe is proposed to be between 20 billion years and 65-ish billion years old. Anthko's theory of time suggests that the universe is ancient compared to that. It suggests the universe is around 2.109 times 10 to the 43rd power years old. So that's not even like a couple magnitudes more. That's huge. That's like the difference between, metaphorically, the difference between the amount of water in a bathtub and the amount of water in all the oceans, rivers, lakes, and ice caps of the world. The exact math doesn't work out, but figuratively, that's the difference. So knowing that, let's extend the amount of time it took humans to evolve to 100 million years. Based on the idea that humans live in a portion of space that has a viscous solution of temporal quanta that makes time pass more slowly and ages things more quickly. Aging things more quickly, of course, means evolving more quickly. And then, for the same reason, let's pretend that humans aged 100 million times or evolved to our current technology set 100 million times more quickly than is reasonable for the average species in the universe, because we're where we live in space, in our time pocket, or time bubble per se. So we're super duper special. The average span, or the average time for species to evolve to our technology set would be 10 to the 16th power then. So very, very long time, 10 to the 16th, for any other species in the universe, known universe, to evolve to our level of technology. Well, that would suggest, based on Anthko's theory of time's assessment of the age of the universe, that there could be approximately 2.109 times 10 to the 27th species, 10 raised to the power of 27 species in the universe at our technology level. But that's way too many for my liking. So let's kill some off. Let's say 99% of those species got wiped out by natural disasters. There'd be famine, supernovas, whatever your morbid ideal destruction of an entire species is. Let's say 99% got wiped out by natural disasters. That brings us down to 2.109 times 10 to the 25th number of species in the universe. Still way too big of a number. So let's wipe out another 99% of those. Let's say they self-destroyed themselves through nuclear holocausts or things of that nature, just total destruction of their planet by poisoning all their natural resources like their water, or setting their world on fire through like greenhouse effects or something like that. So that actually brings us down to 2.109 times 10 to the 23rd. So we are dropping species, but not as fast as I want. So let's say another 99% of those were wiped out by hostile aliens. Say they ventured out into the universe, or other species in the universe found them, and they just got wiped out, obliterated, entire species gone, 99% of those. So that brings us down to 2.109 times 10 to the 21st species as advanced as humans. Still don't like that number. So let's wipe out 99.9% of those species for unknown reasons. Just the number's too high, so let's wipe out another 99.9% of those. That means that there would be 2 quintillion, 109 quadrillion other species in the universe as advanced as humans technologically. Of those, it's reasonable to believe that some would be more advanced if aliens did exist. Again, I have no data to suggest that aliens exist, but we're just discussing some of the nuances of Anthko's theory of time. And so if 2 quintillion, 109 quadrillion species were at the same technological level or greater of humans, I would begin to believe that some would be able to travel outside of their galaxies or their little corners of space and start exploring. I don't know how many. But if that's true, why haven't more aliens visited Earth? I can only speculate. If aliens existed, that they may not want to travel into a pocket of space where, from their perspective, they would be frozen in time and die very, very quickly due to the viscous temporal quanta that has engulfed the Milky Way. And that may have something to do with it. Or we can travel along the route that the Milky Way was inside of the Big Bang, and because it was inside of the Big Bang, it didn't get dispersed along the main horizon or plateau of the universe. So other species within the universe would travel along the most densely packed plateau of the universe first, looking for other aliens before they started venturing out to those 360 degrees in other directions that are not along that plateau. Again, aliens may or may not exist, don't know, don't have data, but those are the implications of Anthko's theory of time, that there may be greater than 2 quintillion other species at the same or more advanced levels technologically as humans within the universe, and those species may not even be aware we exist because we're not on the central plane of the universe. We're in a different direction, and we're also enclosed in a time sack, for lack of better words, which makes time pass far more slowly and causes decay much more quickly. So even if they did know we were here, unless they were able to negate the effects of time to visit the Milky Way, they may never come into the Milky Way and visit us. They may sit outside the Milky Way waiting for us to exit before they say, hello, thank you for coming out. We're glad we didn't have to go in there on a suicide mission to try and make first contact. That's all.